What's up, you little sex maniac? Man, it's a day before Christmas Eve, and just got home. Went to the liquor store, went to the grocery store, and now I'm home. Now I'm here, and I'm gonna review Revealer. So, what notes did I write down? Okay, Revealer. It's from 2021. Written and directed by Luke Boyce with two other writers. I guess they were his friends, probably. And it starts out with a cool logo from this company, Shatterglass Films, I guess, and it's just like it's like flickering. And there's a little tracking uh, shit on it, and I was like, cool. And see right away. Well, I guess I'll tell you like. Well, here's the. Pretty much, I was reminded like of movies like Psycho Gorman, Mandy, Colorado Space, Bliss, and the lead actress. I guess it's I don't know her name. I didn't look her up. It says Kato Asay. Well, she reminded me like a cross of Miley Cyrus and the girl who played Ramona Flowers, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And she was pretty good. And it's set in 1987. She's a stripper, and she's going to work, and there's protesters right out in front. And one of the protesters she knows, they never say any, never know any like backstory if they were friends at one point or how they met, but they know each other. They're on like a first name basis. And the girl who, the Molly Cyrus, Mary Elizabeth, her character's name is Angie. She was pretty cool. She's a stripper, and she works at just some like adult bookstore called Revealer, and she's in one of those booths and she dances for you. But she's a little chubby and kind of like she does not have like a sexy what you would think a sexy body is. But I was like, that's cool. She had a big fat ass and like thick thighs, like small tits. Even the guy that she works for, tell her she's like a reverse Christy Canyon, and I was like, Christy Canyon. Like, when was the last time you heard Christy Canyon's name? So she's okay. It says without a doubt one of the best genre movies of the year. I mean, they'll say anything, won't they? A fun post-apocalyptic hellscape full of gross monsters and dark humor. It's not full of gross monsters. There's like these worms, and there's one monster in it. Like when I started the movie, I looked at it and I was, oh, full of monsters? But no, it's not. Um, so like something happens, an apocalypse occurs, and Angie is stuck in her little booth. And it says, tension rises when a stripper and a religious protester are trapped together in a peep show booth and must come together to survive the apocalypse in 1980s Chicago. I just assumed it was going to be a guy that she was trapped in there with, like a televangelist preacher, but no, it's another girl. So that was cool. Like that totally changed it for me. But then I was like, they can't be stuck in the peep show room the whole movie. I mean, it's gonna be lame. They're not. That's good, but basically it's just them two for the whole movie. And while it was interesting, and you know what, the movie looks great. It could have come out in the theaters. The lighting, just everything. It looked like a big budget movie, and it couldn't have been. And the two girls, Angie and I can't remember the other girl's name. They were competent. And they carried the movie, but just nothing really happens. I mean, there's a couple of things happen. There's a couple of sparks throughout the movie, and maybe I don't know if it was just they didn't have enough money to do what the director wanted, but it's just I was trying to listen. Yeah, it's none of those. It's not Mandy. It's not Psycho Gorman. And I think if there would have been more gore and action, I would recommend it. But it's just really just the two girls talking, and that's fine. It's not as bad as Slapface. But if you want to make a movie about two like opposite, and that's a cool idea, like two people totally opposite of each other, like working, like overcoming their differences to reach a goal. That's great. Still make it a horror movie. Because yeah, this is so light on the horror stuff. It's a little bit of atmosphere, but there's a part where like they're walking down they go into these tunnels and they're trying to escape, and they like one has a crowbar and the other I think she had like axe handle or axe, and it was towards the end of the movie, and I was like, okay, they should have like fought zombies or demons. They call the eels demons, and I was like, that's your demon, just a snake. Like if they would have been, like like decapping and delimbing and bisecting monsters, that would have made it more fun. Like Evil Dead or Lady Terminator or something. But it just failed in that part. That's all it needed, and I would recommend it. But yeah, I'm sorry, but I really can't recommend Revealer. It looks really cool. Like it wasn't a waste of time, but I wouldn't watch it again. And I really can't recommend it. It's almost did it. But I mean, maybe the director, what's his name, Luke Boyce, dude, if you can make a movie, make a Richard Lehman novel, or even a Jack Ketchum movie if you gotta, or a Brian Keene, but don't. I mean, let's see what he does next. But Revealer was a solid try, but it just barely missed the mark. Oh man. And I already took 2 shots. Gotta take some more. Tired. Um, I'm already working on the next issue of Not Ability Tapes 13. And man, I don't know if. So let me know if someone says like do a review of the movies you're gonna review for the zine. I'll do it, but I kind of want to keep those secret because I watched a movie and I was like, man, I can't believe it. I've seen this movie like over 10 times, and it's still like is a gut punch. But reveal. Let's see anything else. There's a part where there's a crowbar kill. That was good. Like they don't show like the actual hitting, but they show the aftermath of like a bashed in head, and that looked. Yeah, the effects were good. The one monster looked really cool, but it's just like too little, too late. I'm sorry. Oh, and in the very end, they show like it's an apocalypse that happened, and they show like they're stuck in. I was like, they can't show outside because they just don't have the means to show it. But at the very end, during when the credits are rolling, you see what's happening on the outside world, and I was like, whoa, that's like, I mean, to me, to my eyes, that's like, it was like Marvel movie level, and I was like, holy crap. But I knew they can't show this. They just showed what they could, and it was really good. If you could find that scene, like the credits scene of Revealer, check it out. Or just watch a trailer, and that'll be enough. That's the trailer, and you don't have to see the movie. Just check out the trailer. It's Revealer, and I'll see you soon. Bye. More zine reviews. Bye bye, pervert.